I did it just right, so it didn't hit the wall. Usually it does. Are we ready?
Yes.
So welcome to your team meeting. Thank you for joining us. We're trying to start not 5 after, just because it's so jam-packed with a ton of information. And we're super excited to roll out some things. So here's today's itinerary. Oh, thank you. don't we want to jam? It's karaoke after the meeting, so please stay. So we'd like to welcome new associates, Melissa Kohler and Connor Braun. Now, they're brand new licensees, and this is actually Connor Braun, not to be, it is Brown too? Okay, so now we're pronouncing that Brown as well. Along with Jeff Brown down in Union Grove. Okay, so associate spotlights, we have some fun things to be voting on. So to vote for the Best of Milwaukee 2020, please vote for Dawn and Zach Chipley for Level Up. There's the QR code so that you guys can scan it. They're up against a few other real estate companies and all of Shore West. So it would be really cool if they won against those people. And then also online voting deadline for December 8th to vote for Kimberly Labarge. She's nominated in the best play, best ensemble, and basically best of everything she loves to do as well as real estate. So yeah, best human. So vote for her as well. And just wanted to give you guys an update. So I'm hoping you all know this, but on Mondays, James Krickerberg does a contract training class, and it's basically line by line mastermind type thing. And it's at 10:30 a.m. So to better enhance the contract trainings, we have invited Focus Title to do basically Title 101. So that will be in place of the contract class on Monday, December 12th. It is the weekly contract training, but please come. Even if you're a veteran agent and you just want a refresher, it will be a great informational meeting on how to read title and what's needed for title and all that other stuff. So keep that in mind. And then on December 6th, we do have the KW Tech the Halls. You probably did get some emails about this. It is basically a full learning day of lead generation, how to create a brand, and all these different speakers as well. And you can scan that QR code as well. What?
Can I come up and share?
Yes.
Did anyone do this last year by chance? No. No, it was last. What is that? Oh, Scott's one of the speakers, guys. Yeah, Scott class. We spelled it wrong the first time.
Big one.
Yeah. So this is basically an all-day session. It's going to be streamed in the Command Your Conversion page on Facebook. It does say RSVP. It is not required, but it kind of helps them gauge how many people they had. So it's going to be a KW South Texas and South Florida region event. What that means is they're basically holding it and also collecting donations for Haitian relief as well. So there's going to be a link if you want to donate, but it is a free virtual event. What's really cool about it is, can I just go to a website that they have? So they kind of have their site set up like Mega Camp a little bit. So if you go to the schedule, which is really nice, so you don't have to sit and watch from 9 to whenever. It'll just be streaming all day. So from 9 to 10, it's Jason Abrams and Mark King. And you can see where the targeted audiences are as well. Individual agents, teams, market center leadership. So this is for everyone. Scott, when is yours? Do you know?
That's really cool.
Is
You
30.
is, yeah, Scott's 1:30.
30 to 25.
Yeah, so you'll be on a panel, and then mine is, I'm one of the moderators at 12:30, but it'll be a really cool event. So lots you can take away, a free thing. There's some fun like script battles that they do as well. But if you go to kwtechthehalls.com, you'll be able to learn more information, get your tickets. But it will be streaming live on the Facebook groups. So questions about that?
Will it be recorded?
I believe so. I don't remember if they recorded last year. But it'll be, sometimes they'll save it like on the Facebook.
To get
Oh.
him, but he wasn't answering.
I
Cool.
think that was all. Yeah, so hopefully you guys can tune in, have it on in the background or whatever you want to do. So that's it.
Cool. Thank you.
Abby.
Isn't that awesome? We have the regional tech trainer housed. That's so exciting.
She flew from Minneapolis to here.
So now John Shipley will come up and we have a little bit of a quiz. So scan that QR code with your phones right now. Because we're gonna play some games. Oh, hold on. Okay, here. I had to go to it.
The website is kahoot.it if you can't get the QR code. to work.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to
No,
log in.
it should be
the wedding registry.
okay. Kahoot.it.
Yeah.
KAHOOT.it.
Yeah.
Kahoot it.
Kahoot. Oh, you got it. Okay, cool. All right.
That's it?
Yeah, you're gonna get a, we're gonna play a Kahoot.
That game kit.
I don't want to show everybody. It's my same password for everything. Same
I know, right?
All right, so this is actually it's a quiz it's actually from MLS. If you're on Metro MLS's page, there's like a data integrity quiz. So we just made it into Kahoot so that you guys can play. And you'll see in a second, we'll start. The website will be up there again. So it'll, yep, you're fine. You're good. You're good. You're fine. It's not starting. You're fine. So it's kahoot.it. So the website's up there.
There's the pen.
And that's your pen.
Oh.
That's not part of the competition.
We go first.
Yeah, if you get in first,
You get a high five.
yes. See, there's your little faces, your little little planet Earth, and you can scan it, or you can you can go to your phone, Chrome on your phone, and kahoot.it.
Oh, it says player limit reached.
Really?
Won't let me in.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, does it really?
Yeah.
Okay. It should be. There's like 11 people. Okay. All right. The rest of you guys will just partner up with somebody.
Slow.
All right. Okay. All right. It's okay. All right. So. All right. Yes.
Here we go.
Yes.
Countdown.
Just a second.
No.
All right. I'm sorry.
Go to this. You can go to the homepage
Oh.
there.
Just a second. But the thing is on. So it's.
Oh, it won't let you.
Okay, so how long do you have to change the listing status in the MLS after an accepted offer? 24 hours, 48 hours, 7 days, or 42? Just
Press.
42, 48 hours.
Sounds good.
All right, We got 10 answers. So you guys are correct. It's 48 hours. Hopefully you guys who were not playing know that as well
I
too.
wanna see who did red.
Somebody said, or there are points, it'll keep track of your score.
Well, I do tell everyone 24 hours because I know you guys are always okay, bye.
Yeah. Yep.
That's why I put 24 hours.
It does exclude federal holidays too, so just know that like if it's a federal holiday, you get the extra 24 hours, but otherwise,
Except for 9 other people.
sorry guys. All right, so we've got some scores,
Oh,
so,
Molly.
Abigail doing on this.
all right, question 2, let's go. When does Metro MLS require one-party listings to be entered into the MLS after the property closes? Is it 2 days, 10 days, 1 month, or never?
I think it's 6 months. Some agents think it's.
You know, it,
Some agents.
all right, we got, all right.
All right, ready?
Yeah, but how do they?
Ooh.
So we got 6 answers. The correct answer is 10 days. So you've got 10 days after that one party listing
Is
closes.
closed.
Yes. All right, so we got the updated scoreboard.
Ooh,
Tony,
look
that
at
did bump you up.
Abigail. Ooh. That's our new
Coming for you,
license.
Abby.
Okay, this is true or false. True or false, the primary photo always needs to be an exterior photo.
Not the kitchen.
Even for
True or false?
true or false, always.
Yeah.
Especially when you're signed.
It's true.
No, I got it.
So, and that's, so no, whether it's single family, 2-family, vacant land, multifamily or condominium, it needs to be an exterior photo. So no photos of the condo inside. It should be an exterior photo. And of course, no personal business or marketing, like no office logos. Keep your sign out of the photo. Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
And no sign,
no sign.
no sign. Don't drive by and take a picture with your sign
Yeah.
and upload
Sign
it.
out of it.
No sign.
No sign.
See somewhere it's blacked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Tony. All right. Next question. How much time do you have to upload that primary exterior photo with the listing in MLS?
Ooh.
How much time? 2 days, 5 days, 7 days, or you don't need a primary photo? So the answer, yeah, 7 days. That's direct from MLS.
Well, that changes.
It's 2 days to get your listing in, and then you have 7 days to get a photo. All right, so let's see, it scores may have shuffled a little bit.
Oh.
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 Eric, is that you?
Yeah.
All right. How long do you have to submit a listing to the MLS once you start marketing the property? 1 business day, 2 business days, 7 business days, or as long as it's in before it closes, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna guess somebody else.
2, it's, yeah. So from MLS, within 2 days of marketing, 2 business days of marketing property to the public, you must submit it to the MLS. So you can't, have it there. So it's, Eric, you're on fire. All right. Do you need to make Metro MLS aware if your client purchases a for sale by owner property? Yes or no?
Yes. No?
I think.
I was a yes too.
Ooh, it's a yes. Yes. So if your client, they have on the website, they have their the procedures for what to do, but you need to submit a buyer agency agreement and you need to still have that exterior photo. So if your buyer is buying a for sale by owner, take a picture at some point. All right. Jessica's creeping up there.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Can you advertise an excluded listing property?
Like that thumb.
So the answer is no. Otherwise, it's a violation of MLS rules, so. Just, Okay, we can come back to, are you allowed to show a delayed or withdrawn listing? Yes or no?
In every city but here. You know,
Well, if they don't know.
Okay, you guys got, Charlie, what were you gonna say about the,
I'll give you a real life story. Excluded listing, an agent, the Whitefish Bay office, $14,000 fine. It's $1,000 a day from the day in which you enter it through however many days you market the listing. So I just.
So
make
don't
sure
do
you
that.
know the rules of engagement to utilize excluded.
yes,
You cannot publicly market it.
do not publicly market it.
And you can always call the compliance hotline
Yeah.
to ask the question
Yes.
because God knows.
Wow.
Yep,
Oh, look at you, Eric.
Eric's still number one. All right, we've got a couple more. Are you allowed to show a listing that whose status is active with offer? Yeah, you guys got it. Yes, 100%. Can virtual tours be branded with listing, company name, logo, and agent name?
It's not working.
Is that the one on MLS?
Need more.
Yeah, and the answer is yes, you can. So you have to select branded. You mark it as branded, and that's how you upload it. So it's that way you're just disclosing that you have your branding from there. And then I think I have one more question. Nate's on fire coming up.
I have 52. Yeah, I don't know. But it's,
It'll be good. Last question. What day is your license renewal, including all of your CE requirements? That one's not from MLS. That's you guys. Someone was close, but like it's December 14th, not the 15th. So so December 14th, make sure you email your paid receipt for your license renewal to Sarah Papp at sarah@sarahpapp.com. And also she needs a receipt for your GMAR too. So if you're still getting those GMAR emails, like make sure you get a receipt to send her. But yeah, just email both of those to her. Thanks for playing, you guys. Let's see who.
Pay the GMAR by tomorrow,
Yeah,
or it's
tomorrow.
$50.
Yes,
Oh, number
All right.
3 is Brittany.
Brittany,
See you guys then.
2,
Whoa,
Mhm.
nice.
and number 1.
Who is it? Easy.
Hey, nice job. All right, thanks for playing, guys. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you want to pick a prize? Pick a prize? Where are all our prizes? Where are the prizes, Kim?
They were over there. Okay.
I don't know. Oh, there's.
Way to gamify compliance.
Okay.
All of that.
There's candy. There's signs. And there's stickers somewhere. Like you. Oh. There you go. Okay, cool. That was fun. We're gonna have to subscribe to that so that we can have more players. Okay. All right. Just one. All right, so now we have some news from our GM, Charlie.
Hi. So, couple updates for the group. Couple weeks ago when Kim shared her news and some of the transitions that have been going on, we shared, I very firmly believe in a clear vision is attractive to talent. So two of the people that we had up here were Lindsay and Kathleen. And as Kim and I and Kelly and Michelle and Allison and the rest of the group were kind of talking, is we kind of went through, okay, during a transition, where are our gaps? What are ways in which the associates and agents need support or additional resources? And one of the places we identified was in 3 key areas. One was simply from an operational standpoint, the logistics of like training and education. How do we enhance what we're doing? How do we add more value? How do we provide more diversity of thought, diversity of approach, right? So that you guys are getting diverse opinions, perspectives, and or we're leaning into like the things that Scott does from a mastermind perspective. How do we all blend it together so that you guys have more of an a la carte option or menu, and that we know that training and education is being run in an effective and efficient manner, and operationally it's not like, oh, what's going on there, what's that, right? So Kathleen does that now for us across 3 of our locations, and we're going to tap on her to come down here to help us from an operational standpoint as well, to support Southwest in the interim while we're going through some of these transitions. Kathleen, a little intro that you want to give the group?
Hi, I've been with KW since 2018. I am the Director of Training and Education. I'm also the Market Center Tech Trainer for Lake Country. I will be starting to hold office hours here on Wednesdays and starting in January. So if you have any command support, you want to schedule a one-on-one with me, you want to talk through an education plan for yourself. I'm also can help you get connected with MAPS coaching programs if that's a route you would like to take as well. So just be looking out for me on Wednesdays starting in January. I also, we have a new agents class called Accelerator. And so if you've done fewer than 5 transactions, I am inviting you to attend one of our Accelerator classes. It is run in the Wauwatosa office. It's a 4-day class. And we really deep dive into command, getting your command up and running, how you need to run it for your business. And then we also go through like how to do CMAs and MLS. And then it's a lot of contract training. So we really deep dive, not just what the contracts say, but how it works in the real world, right? So, so please come talk to me if you feel like that class would benefit you. And Ignite. So I'd like to formally announce that we're going to be holding Ignite here at the New Berlin Market Center starting January 9th, and it'll run till February 10th. So I'll have more information out to you guys on that specific schedule. We are working on gathering instructors from all 4 market centers. So you'll get to really hear a lot of differing opinions and how other top agents run their business, which is a really great experience. Probably my favorite part of it is just hearing how people run their business.
So we're tapping on Kathleen to help us figure out some of the logistics of operationally how we work training and education, right? And that we're not trying to overhaul or change what we're doing. It's just there's only so much capacity, quite frankly, that Kelly, Michelle, and Allison have. And we came and sat down with these guys 2 weeks ago, and we're like, okay, throw everything up there. Where do you not have capacity to do operationally? Right. Training and education was one of them. The other thing that we identified too was from a PC standpoint, since Steph Sosa had stepped out of her role and we had gone more to a mentor-mentee relationship. We had already been running this accelerator course where it's a deep dive into contracts to help people mitigate their liability and kind of learn the KW models and systems from the ground up. We were running it for 3 of the locations, and we're like, oh, it's super easy. Anybody who comes into Southwest, we'll jump them into that too. And then once they're done with that course, they come right back to Southwest, just as we do with the other 3 locations. So pretty turnkey solutions. Tony, did you have a question?
No.
Oh, cool. Sweet. I thought you were. The other area in which we identified kind of a gap in terms of capacity on our current team that serve you guys every single day was around technology and most specifically marketing. And so we're going to be tapping into Lindsay, and I'll let Lindsay give an intro to her into how she's going to help us elevate and add additional resources to you guys in terms of technology support and marketing support.
Yeah, so I'm Lindsay Brannick. I've been with KW it'll be 4 years in February. So I've been in that tech and marketing role at KW here. Previously, I was with another brokerage for about 3 years. So been in real estate for close to 7 years now. But I am just really looking forward to kind of providing you a lot of resources just in terms of the tech and marketing piece of it. And so I just wanted to highlight maybe like a couple things today and then dive into a resource that everyone's going to be having access to in the next couple of weeks here. So the first is the KeyPlease app. And so this is something that we rolled out to the other 3 market centers last year, but essentially this is leverage for showings and holding open houses. And so essentially this is an app that you can download. And so if you need, other agents to hold open showings or open houses, runner activities, if you need to let a contractor in, if you need someone to sit at a house for a inspection, you can go log into this app and you can put out that opportunity for that showing request. Other agents, just specifically in Keller Williams for our brokerage in KW Milwaukee, can pick up that request. So super simple to download. And this is something that we're going to give you guys access to in the next week or so. So these are just some stats from this year across the other 3 market centers. So we've got 219 agents that are registered. So it'll be super exciting to have your group download and utilize the app as well to provide more opportunities. This is great for busy agents, but also for newly licensed agents just to get experience out in the field. You can also set your cost for any of those showings or open house activities. You can also favor certain agents. So if someone holds an open house and they did a really great job, you can favor them and kind of add them to your team as part of the app. So again, we'll be rolling this out in the next 4 weeks. So
Real quick, just on a KeyPlease standpoint, leverage is the new hustle. Okay. The beauty of KeyPlease is it's like Uber for help. Hey, I need someone to take off a lockbox. Your time, quite frankly, if Tony or Charisse or Lisa Packer or Nate Engels is not best running to, I don't know, Waukesha or Oak Creek or Sheboygan for that matter, to pull off the lockbox once you're closed and everything else, right? And this gives you the opportunity to be like, hey, listen, I need someone to go do something and I'm going to set my price. And what happens is anybody else who wants to participate or needs to pick up some part-time muscle or a side hustle or part-time work can accept it. And the way it works is it sends it out a notification to the 219 people that are already on the platform to say, hey, I need a showing Saturday morning at 8 a.m. in Oak Creek. Who wants to do it? And within seconds, you have showing request and boom. And then as you build out your platform, you can choose favorites so that you only notify your favorite agents who are utilizing and supporting you, right? Here's the other key. Because we've been using this now for about 18 months, we're adding the Southwest roster of about 180 associates on top of this. So you should be able to have help no matter whether you need to go down to Kenosha, Racine, all the way to Sheboygan or west out to Walworth County. Help support you in your business. And you're doing it with a KW associate, that is well-trained in an organized fashion. And the best part about it is you don't have to worry about like negotiating price or sending money because it's all done through the app. On the front side, the agent's notified as to what the agent who's requesting help is willing to pay. And then once the job is completed, it's all done through the app and that you're not having to deal with money. Because I know, having dealt with it before, the number one reason why friction will show up when someone supports something is money or getting paid or this, that, and the other. So it's a very seamless piece to help you create leverage within your life. Now, I want to caveat this as well and say this. This is one piece of a plethora of items that we're going to be rolling out over the next several weeks. I don't want to inundate you, but it's more of just wanted to plant some seeds as to how we're going to be leveraging these guys to add more value to your experience and partnership with KW. Does that make sense? Cool. Brannick.
So the other thing is if anyone's using Smart Plans in Command, you may have seen some of this more Milwaukee specific content that are in this Smart Plan library. But these are also, this is a campaign that we rolled out last year as well. So this is really geared towards if you're farming a specific area, if you want to target your sphere of influence and you want to send out direct mailers. So whether it's the Buck schedule, the Brewer schedule, winterize your home if you want to send out Christmas tree farms around Milwaukee. These are all designs that are created, and this is something that you can request. You'll get access to all of the designs, whether you want to post it on social media, whether you want to send it out as a direct mail campaign in Command. And like I said, they're also created as an email smart plan in Command. So the entire KW Milwaukee Smart Plan library is in here. Just go into Smart Plans, the library, search KW Milwaukee. You will find everything that's been created for this specific campaign. Obviously, a few of them are now outdated, but you will find Christmas tree farms, holiday light displays, and every single month it is my goal to put 1 or 2 new ones in this library for you guys to access, and they're completely free.
So what we're doing in the background is we're creating hyper local marketing that you can leverage and utilize within the Command platform without having to recreate the wheel. Make sense? Cool.
So this is just an example of what one of the emails looks like. So if you've been in Commands, you know that you can edit any of this, but this is meant to just be, you know, here it is. I can add my contacts to receive this via email, and there you go. Obviously, my face and name is not going to show up in your email. Yours will, pulling from your marketing profile.
Cool. Last thing,
Last thing,
we're going to shift over to, oh, my bad. So you guys are familiar with KW Tech Market Center Tech?
MC Tech Resources.
mctechresources.com, correct? Perfect. What we're going to start doing, and this is where I alluded to how Lindsay's going to start layering in additional things, is we're going to merge the 2 platforms that are available right now, MC Tech Resources, along with KW Realty, mke.com, to make it one consortium of resources in one place for all associates across all market centers. The simplicity to it is you need to reserve a conference room. You can reserve a conference room where we're transitioning and merging everything together of everything you already utilize on MC Tech Resources. It will now get merged into this, where just the simplicity of, hey, I have to meet a buyer in Tosa. I'm going to book a conference room at the innovation office. Hey, I have a listing appointment in the Southwest Market Center. I want to book a room in the Southwest. You'll have access to all 4 locations to make it more seamless of an integration. The other thing, which Lindsay will talk about, along with merging everything that's already in MC Tech Resources into one platform for everybody, is Marketing Concierge platform. So this is a project that we've been working on for about 2 years now that we've really integrated. You've seen some of the stuff, as Lindsay alluded to, as it relates to the 12 Direct campaign and some of the hyper local resources that we've implemented within Command. But Lindsay has also done an incredible job of list to close marketing package, concierge listing presentations that are customizable to you, your brand, your colors, your statistics, your market data, all of that stuff. Buyer presentations, buyer consultations, just listed, just sold. We can create all of the content for you locally because we have a team in the background that's doing it. It sits here in Milwaukee. It's all that's curated exactly to your brand based on your information. What am I missing?
No, you basically said a lot of it, but essentially you just come onto the website, and like Charlie said, we're going to be merging the 2 websites so that it's just one website. It's a one-stop shop for literally anything Keller Williams Milwaukee. So the Marketing Concierge, you would just come on here, and if you're looking for a listing presentation, a buyer presentation, and it's super simple just to click on any one of these pieces here, fill out the form. This is some of the information that we'll need in order to create this and customize it for you. And so our goal then too is to provide updated statistics across KW Milwaukee so that you can compete in a listing appointment against another brokerage. And so all of those Keller Williams specific statistics are part of these presentations, as well as pulling in some of your stats. There's a la carte options. If you need listing flyers, just listed, just sold, postcards. So if you have a listing and you just don't have the time to create the listing materials, this is what it's for. The digital materials are completely free. We do have some local print options. obviously those you would be paid, you would have to pay for, but the digital materials in here are completely free to you. Business cards, email signature, the 12 direct campaign, which I spoke about earlier, social media, if you are a new agent to Keller Williams, agent trifold brochures, if you just want something kind of standardized to your brand, your business, to hand out at open houses, showings, buyer consultations. A lot of agents have been utilizing those trifold brochures to have on hand in order to kind of talk about their business. And this is just a constantly like updated feature of the website, Marketing Concierge. So I'm going to be adding new things to it every few months. So you'll see that updated as well.
And the other thing is, this isn't farmed out, right? The person who's creating all of this content is right here. And so the beauty of it is all of this content was created by feedback from agents. So if there are things that you see or things that you want, tell us, because we're investing in building out additional marketing resources and assets that I want to make sure are very clear to you. The content and material is free. We're not charging anything more. We're not doing anything else. We're trying to invest in our partnership with you in order to earn a continued relationship with you over the course of your career. Does that make sense? Cool. Comments, feedback, questions? And the turnaround time?
72 hours for completed digital materials, but most likely sooner than that.
Cool. And for the Peter Promise Burgers of the world, and I'm just calling out Peter because I've known Peter for so long, who's asked for this forever. Peter, we can develop all of your social media content and creation with the click of a button. You just have to tell us what it is that you want, where it is that you want it sent, and it will be done. Now, the agent's job is to implement. We will create, the agent's job is to implement. Make sense? Cool. And I will tell you in 2023, from a clear vision standpoint, this is where we're leaning more heavily into in terms of adding more marketing resources and adding more hyper local information, resources, content, materials, so that you guys don't have to recreate the wheel. You can take the content and information, make it your own voice, make it your own colors, your own branding, everything else. But we'll go do the heavy lifting to give you a plethora of resources that you can implement for you and your businesses. Make sense? Yeah. Totally.
Also, once it's active, the mctechresources.com will be pointed to this. So you don't have to change your bookmark or anything or try to find it. So if you're always going to the MC Tech resources and then all of a sudden it looks like this, then you know it's active and ready.
Everything will be there in one place for you. And just know we're planting a seed today. Over the next several weeks at team meeting, Lindsay will come to highlight one thing once a week that you can implement and learn within your business today. Cool? Yeah, Alex.
So is hyper-local, is that 5-county area, or do you designate like Waukesha or?
It's
certain
more
counties?
like 5-county, right? Because Charlie.
Yeah,
those are
if you
staff
want something
people.
specific, put it in the comments section. We can get all the way down to like village, town, or zip. It's just sometimes when you get too specific, the data segment is so small that it's actually not worth. And
Right.
so you have to look at expanding your scope for the data to make sense.
But like all those postcards will have both like Milwaukee, Waukesha County.
I'm
a
trying to
little
do
bit
the
into-
5-county metro Milwaukee area with any of like the specific Milwaukee content. And I'm always open to suggestions on any postcards for, upcoming months or specific areas to highlight, whether it's a Christmas tree farm or any event going on in
Apple
Milwaukee.
picking,
Yeah.
the festival schedule, all of that's already created.
They're really geared towards for you to be able to send it to anyone across Southeastern Wisconsin.
So more to come. We just wanted to plant the seed of the stuff that we'll be leveraging these guys for to implement for you. Yes.
Question is that, we could possibly have like meetings at different offices. Will you be able to also print at those offices? I've had issues like we at Boulder right by Wauwatosa. So last week I ran to Wauwatosa to print off a buyer agency and I couldn't print.
Just reach out to whoever's at the front desk. So in Tosa, it's Caitlin, and Caitlin can help support you in getting your stuff.
And well, so now I've done that before too, but then they weren't able to like charge me.
Just reach out to Caitlin. If you're in a location that doesn't have your printer code, Willis, Caitlin, or Jackie will be happy to help you. Just as like Brooke does here. Yeah, Sharice.
Question about the marketing pieces.
Yeah.
So do you guys do any of the quarterly stickies, like the magnets? Could you design for magnets as well for the client?
We could, we aren't able to like print them, but like if you needed a design created, then we can absolutely do that. Yeah. Mhm.
We want to take away design off your plate.
Mhm.
And so if we can take design off your plate, but that's our whole goal. So like, if there are things in which, hey, look, I have a postcard that's really specific because I want to be, I don't know, unique. And it's this really weird size, put it in the comments
Mhm.
so that we can design it and implement it for you.
Yeah, that helps me just know what is needed, like what you guys are looking for. So then if someone asks for like a market stat, like postcard, then I can create that template and I'll add it to the marketing concierge. So that the next time another agent wants something similar, then I have that template and then it's personalized then to their brand.
Last thing I'll say on this is the other thing that we're really focused on is adding more and more content to your smart plans for KW Milwaukee. So that you guys have ready to use, ready to make, ready baked smart plans and content that is specific to Milwaukee so that you don't have to recreate the wheel within Command. And a big portion of what we're trying to do from a content creation is to make it turnkey ready for Command. So for example, I'm going to use John Molitor because he sends out like 20,000 pieces of mail a month. We create all of John Molitor's content. He puts it into Command. He sends it out through Command. He sends out his postcards, his mailers, and everything through the mailing platform within Command because we want to make everything ready-made so that when your database is in Command, all you have to do is click push, order, gone. And it's supposed to be as easy as like 3 clicks for you guys to be able to implement content or marketing materials for your databases or clients. Easy button. Think of this as we're trying to implement the easy button at no additional cost. And that's where we're going to be investing in the future. Cool?
Cool.
Is that helpful?
Lisa, did you
Yeah.
have a question, Lisa?
Oh, I was piggybacking off of the question about printing and scanning it for the offices. So I find I'm usually there like after hours or on the weekend. And there's no one. When we do that.
If you're there often enough, just reach out to one of us. We can put you into the system.
Okay.
The problem is more so just the continuity of it all, but we'll figure it out. Again, these are small problems. We'll figure them out. We just have to know about them. And then we'll solve for the solution. Cool. Awesome. I will tell you this too. I've had the pleasure of knowing these guys for 5-6 years. I recruited Lindsay away from Coldwell Banker because she was doing this at Coldwell Banker. Known Wooten because Wooten was the director of operations for a team within the market center before she came over and joined the leadership team. Really, really talented ladies, really talented. Like, been very fortunate that they've been in our world for as long as they've had. I know this they have offered many jobs a lot of other places. My job is to continue to help them grow their vision so that they can continue to do what they want to do within our world. Really talented folks, and we're bringing their access to who they are and their abilities to you guys in order to continue to elevate what it is that we can offer you from a relationship with PW. And I think in the short term to long term, having Wooten here on an every single day or every Wednesday basis beginning January, because it's post-bowl, that you'll have someone who knows Command, knows what teams and how teams utilize Command, how to manage a database, knows contracts, knows everything about it, will be a big asset and resources for you guys on a consistent basis. Cool. Awesome. We're working a lot in the background. So if there's anything else you need, see, feel, or feedback, just let us know because we're trying to implement as fast as possible to add massive impact for you guys. Cool. Awesome. That's all I got.
That's exciting.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you, Superintendent. And I've only known these ladies for, I don't know, 3 months, a week. And they are quick too. So if you do have any issues with Command or anything and you can't get a hold of someone here, if you reach out to them, they're like, and it's impressive, very impressive. Okay, so let's talk about the season of giving.
On any chords over here.
I know.
Okay, so kind of on behalf of Michelle and the rest of us in the office here, we always like to come up with some opportunities for giving back during the holiday season. And I apologize, there's like 5 different things going on right now. We just didn't have a team meeting last week, so we kind of had to cram everything into one. But I just wanted to mention Chris Ruskowitz is still collecting those blessing baskets for the Milwaukee Homeless Veterans Initiative. These are at the front desk. This is a list of what they need. So basically you would buy a gift certificate for a ham or turkey and then the rest of the sides. And then Chris has supplied the laundry baskets.
So you know that December 8th, I need by noon on December 8th because we're gonna be picking them up and taking them over there at we have a happy hour at New Berlin Hills. If any of you are donating a basket, please feel free to come and have a drink and food. Basket there or have it here by noon so that I can pick them up and get them. But I appreciate it. You guys have been amazing.
Yes, and so the second thing we have some flyers around the office as well. And we are getting a bin for these, but we're doing a winter coat drive to benefit the Hope Center in Waukesha. So biggest needs are men's coats, kids' coats, boots, hats, mittens, scarves, all of those things. And then we are also going to have an ongoing food drive for the New Berlin Food Pantry, and that's just going to be up year round. We're going to have a donation bin, and their needs are kind of fluctuating weekly. So we'll just have to communicate with everyone what the biggest needs are. For right now, it would just be any non-perishable food item. And then Michelle is still looking for homemade baked goods to benefit the Children's Hospital bake sale that she's running on Saturday in conjunction with the Homegrown Capper Santa event. So if anyone is interested in donating baked goods, they can be homemade or bought, but they just need to be packaged individually for the bake sale. Those are due in the office by the end of the day on Friday. What else am I missing? I think that's everything. And then I also just wanted to mention, I pulled this off of Tina's Facebook. Some of you might have seen her post. She is kind of doing another fundraiser for Cindy Kuss and her family. She's still battling ALS. They still have a lot of medical bills that they're trying to pay for. So if you have it in your heart to make a donation this season, you can Venmo Tina, send her a check or anything like that. If you have any questions, reach out to Tina directly. I think that's all I have.
Can I just say a big shout out and thank you? We've already brought in $2,000.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you to everyone who's already donated.
All right. So December highlights. Business planning workshop. Chris, do you want to talk about that a little bit? That will be on Friday. So what we decided to do was change, because of Bold, the next 2 weeks, people weren't coming to the skills trainings because they are in Bold and it's extremely a lot. So, so what we did was we pushed the Tuesday skills to Friday for the next 2 weeks, so that everybody can come, because after Wednesday, your brain is a little bit better. And then by Friday, you're ready to go and get stuff going. So.
Okay, so for business planning, I have a hybrid of what KW has for business planning, along with some really cool spreadsheets that do a lot of the calculations for us. So it's really important to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're going to fail. So we're going to walk through your life by design, what it looks like to you. What do you need to live your best life in 2023? We're going to teach you how to monetize that, and then how to break it down and say, okay, well, now I know I need this based on my average sale price, based on my average commission. How many transactions do I need to do in 2023 to reach my goals? By knowing that, we're then going to be able to look at the spreadsheet calculates it all for us. You don't have to do a lot of math. It's going to tell you, this is how many appointments you need to go on. This is how many contracts you need. And it's going to break it down to what you need to do every week. Because when we break it down to smaller numbers, it's very attainable. It's very easy to look at it and say, oh, well, I can do this. The big number sounds really big. So we've got the the spreadsheets that will help us, and then we're gonna walk you through it. We're gonna walk you through setting up SMART goals, what that means. And then a GPS in 411. GPS is gonna be your one-page plan and say, okay, now I know what I need. Now let's look at where are my top lead sources. Let's figure that all out. Let's put all of your activities that you're going to do, and then you've got a really easy plan to follow, because if you follow the plan, you may get sidetracked every once in a while by life, but you're going to hit your goals, and we're going to stay with you throughout the year to help with whatever you guys need. So that's coming up on Friday. The following Friday, we are doing a touch workshop. This is not a teach you what to do. This is how you're going to show up, and we're going to help you. And you guys, thank you so much for the extra stuff that you have, because we use a lot of SMART plans, and that helps. We're going to help you create your communication plan for your database and your sphere of influence for 2023, because we know that about 80% for most people of their, if you cut your database the right way, about 80% of your transactions are going to come from your database. We're going to help you set up. Mine is a 52 touch. It's not that hard, but we want you to leave with it set up. Okay, so that'll be the following Friday. Questions?
In the morning?
10 a.m. 10 to
Yep.
11:30. All
Yep.
right.
And if you scan this QR code, it will go to the Google form. It's also an event in our group. But if you fill out the Google form, then I know where to send the packet of materials.
Yeah,
that
there
you'll
is going
need.
to be some work to do before Friday. There's going to be numbers that you need to bring with you. If you're newer and you don't have those numbers, we will use the market center numbers, your average sale price, average commission, and so on.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's going to be a little work to do before Friday, and we'll get that stuff out to you as soon as you let us know you're showing up.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
And then also a quick reminder for financial freedom, if you want to get into investing, Carrie Douglas is hosting a mastermind on Thursday, December 8th from noon to 1:30. Also, if you scan this QR code, it will take you to our Google Calendar, and you can actually share this with anyone. It's a public, on public. So like, feel free to share it and invite people if you want. So right now, this is our Market Center training calendar, but moving forward in January, we will start to merge all of our training calendars together with the other market centers, and they'll just have different locations on where to go. So if you click on, you know, like, oh, I wonder where this is, it tells you exactly in the description and then how to sign up for it as well. So we're going to merge it all so that you guys have access to all the other educational pieces that the other market centers do, and they have access to ours so that we can be more of one big family. So let's see. James or Lisa, are you guys talking about your happy hour?
Just, we're having it, second annual. And I believe that's a, Reggie was telling me that's the same, there's an office meeting that day and it's ugly sweater day, is that what I heard? Yeah,
Mhm.
so everyone to be in the holiday spirit, we'll do it in that area on the main floor, by the, you know, that it's all decked out really nice now. Yeah, I'll provide some beverages and that, but if anyone has a specialty cocktail they'd like to share, some wine or want to bring hors d'oeuvre, just a couple hours just to just unwind and socialize before, we really get into.
Yeah.
Please come, you know, I don't know, I didn't really do an RSVP, but I don't know, it's who's ever available.
Just come.
You know, just come on and-
Yep.
Food and cocktails, what more do you need?
Yep.
It was awesome last year.
Thanks.
So, just plan on being here all day on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So show up. Show up. Okay, Kim, you want to come up and do your spin the wheel?
Oh, what was our challenge? Thank your database.
Ooh.
Make thank you calls to past clients to say thank you for doing business with them. Don't stop until you add 5 contacts to your database. Who did this? You had 2 weeks. You had 2 weeks to do it. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Nobody remembers. Did 2 people do it? Okay, Alex and Scott, come on up.
Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, or anybody who did Gold 100, you probably did it. You can come spin the wheel.
Spin it, spin it.
And just so you know, sweeten your database. On all your social media channels, ask people their favorite holiday cookie or sweet. They must respond to enter a drawing for a basket of holiday sweets from you. Take a picture when you deliver it, or they pick it up from you in the office. And that will be for next week's spin to win. You guys can do that in a week. That's a lot of words.
Yeah, you can do it.
Do we have that? Do we have what the contest is for next week? Got that?
I don't know. We'll read it.
Okay.
We'll send it out.
Is this our last thing we're doing today? Oh, this is it. So awesome. Spin the wheel. Let's go. What'd you get?
A sticker sheet.
Oh. Okay. Don't trip. We like prizes in this office, so I don't know if you guys, like, I take this away, like, we had prizes at the beginning and prizes at the end. Oh, we have more downstairs.
Showing booties.
Showing booties. Showing booties. Yeah. Let's read the listings.
Oh, sticker sheet.
Sticker sheet. These are right there.
Ooh.
Oh, you get a coaching session with me. High five.
Let's go.
Take note of that.
Oh, boy.
Woo, woo. We'll be doing squats. Squats. Yes. Pick a book.
I got a lot of books, but. Pick a book.
You get a book.
Get a book.
Don't trip. All right. And Melissa. Showing booties. And we're out of showing booties. Let's take that one out. That's it. All right. Just a reminder, you have a week for the next spin to win. Social media. Ask me what their favorite holiday cookie is.
That's what I said too.
When they respond, enter them into a drawing and deliver some goodies to them. So that's what we got. And you could buy the goodies. If you don't make goodies, you could buy the goodies here on Saturday, right? Right? Yes, you can, because they donate, because the homegrown cappers are having their Santa event and selling their goodies, and it will go to a good cause, and then you're gonna take them and you can just deliver them. I just saved your time. That's what we call leverage. Okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Do you want to hit the forward? I don't know if there's anything else.
Oh, does anybody have any unique, seeing as we have 2 minutes, unique coming soons that we need to be aware of? What do we got?
I guess it's not so, but it's also on May. On Friday, as I think it's.
Ooh, that's unique. What's the price? Ish?
I can't remember right now. I think it's.
Ooh, okay. Almost gonna buy another house. No, just kidding.
So you're downtown.
Anybody else? That's on the lake. Okay, cool. You don't need a basement on the lake. Yeah, exactly. All right, that's all I got. Anything else for the good of the cause? All right, go have an amazing week. Thank you, everybody who's at home. We appreciate you.
That's what everyone knows.